Okay. Hello, and welcome to this event where we would like to share why we are not going to miss the Innovative Digital Expo this year in Prague in October. My name is Bojan Jordanov, and I'm the Managing Director of BL Consulting, which is part of Sustain Group. Together with us is Damian Dockery, who is also our partner, and we'll give him a word in a while to present himself. Amin Khani, who is the organizer and the engine behind the Innovative Digital Expo, who will also have his spot to speak about this. A couple of words about Sustain Group and what we do. We are three companies together, and we got together in order to expand our portfolio and offering to our existing and future customers based on the partnerships with strategic actually partners that we have. And by this also utilizing many different software solutions, methodologies that can help companies to be more effective and to dive into the digital transformation world and challenges ahead. You can see more about us on our website, sustain.group. And a few words about our partnership with Expo. It started a while ago, and we met with Armin under different circumstances. But a few months ago, when he shared the idea to organize this event, we found it very challenging and interesting for us. And we also gave him a hand by supporting him in technology advices, and also to potentially bring some other exhibitors and visitors to this event. Who am I? BL Consulting. I'm a manager. BL Consulting will be 20 years of age next year, so we will have a huge anniversary. We had hundreds of projects, mostly in IT, business systems, implementation, support. And I will pass the word to Damian to say a couple of words.
Thank you, Bojan. Just to expand a little bit on what Bojan has already summarized. So my name is Damian Dockery, and like Bojan, I'm co-founder and partner of Sustain Group. Our focus, let's say our business model, our concept, is to deliver a wide portfolio of products and services to clients and prospects in the market. And we do that by engaging in strategic business partnerships with the companies who are either providers of software services or software products or solutions or media or technology, whatever it is. Our focus is to use these strategic partnerships in order to deliver this wide range of products, services, and methodologies that we roll out into the marketplace. We've seen before where some companies maybe look at themselves as an entity and don't think outside that very much, and basically focus on what they can deliver, consulting services, maybe one or two products around that, which the way we looked at all of this is basically not enough to be able to service the needs of clients. So that's our strategy, that's our business focus. My role within Sustain Group, my background is in the area of supply chain manufacturing. So looking at supply chain, let's say, as a total end-to-end supply chain, so global supply chain networks. And in around that, you have distribution networks, obviously manufacturing companies at the very core of that. Distribution like 3PL, 4PL partnerships, Also, I focused a lot on change management, process design, sales and operations planning, and also demand-driven concepts. And being demand-driven is a new initiative and a new set of concepts that we've seen develop a lot over the last 10 years. And I've been part of the learning process of that, and also getting in a position to be able to deliver these concepts to the market as well. So this is another one of our strategic partnerships that we have. Strategic partnerships, talking about this, also brings us to the Expo and what we want to talk about today. Because with Expodia, we have Armin here, and Armin will speak in a little while. Again, this is a strategic partnership that we have developed, and we're very happy to do so. If we look at it, and again, coming back to the areas that I mentioned, in the last few years, we have had supply chain constraints and challenges, I think, on a level that we haven't ever seen before and nobody has expected to see before. Either if you are a sole trader on a smaller level, either if you're an entrepreneur, a company, manufacturing company, distribution company, media company, services company, technology, language translations, whatever it is, we can look at every industry segment, and it's all very relevant for what's happening at from what we're looking at now in terms of what we want to develop to the Expo in Prague. Basically, wherever in those business segments that people are coming from, we've all experienced challenges, we've all experienced difficulties. And although the title of the Expo is the Innovative Digital Expo, this is important to stress that, again, coming back to all of these business segments, industry areas, this is hugely important that for everybody to actively progress and to take part. Looking at the Expo itself, what we see it as is a unique opportunity to develop something strategically really important. It's also going to be an opportunity, we hope, for all participants involved to get exposure in the market and also to achieve market penetration. Again, we can do that by operating together as a wider team. And this, again, is what the focus of the Expo is. Again, whatever industry segment and whatever area of business we're coming from. We see this, the Expo is going to be the first of its kind that we do in cooperation with Expodia. And already, I think this has huge potential. It's going to be hugely significant. We can make a brilliant start here. With Armin, our plan is that this is going to be even bigger and better as this kicks off. If we can make a good start at this, we can really, really achieve something to move forward with for all of the participants involved, again, to get that better market exposure and penetration and grow their companies. Pretty much that's all from my side. So
thank you, Damian. Hello, Emilian. We were waiting for you. Maybe you can say a couple of words about your specialty and role in Sustain Group.
Yeah. Innovative digital. I have to become more innovative in digital because I got a problem. I have had a problem to enter the so I have. Okay, my specialty or my part of the Sustain Group is more in HR, and I'm a psychologist, and it's focused on people relation, interaction inside the companies, and employee assistance as well. So my part of Sustain Group is to be responsible for organizational psychology, organizational consulting, and then maybe psychological consulting as well, because it is my main focus. Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution. In fact, we applied to have a little keynote speech during the Innovative Digital Expo about the challenges in digital transformation. So, in fact, sometimes digital is overlapping on top of the transformation, but transformation has a huge impact on employees, on the company organization, changing the business model. So this is something that we want to share with attendees of the Innovative Digital Expo. So we highlighted a couple of points. The event is on a strategic place. It's in the center of Europe, epicenter, and we will be happy to find new partners and new projects and potentially people to work on different projects with. The event, how it's organized later, Armin will share more insights, but it will bring us a long-term digital footprint. So when we take part, we will stay on the different media. Also, we will have interviews in different languages translated. And one human part is we will meet physically, because with most of the partnership we have now in place, they were really established in the past 2 years, but it was not in person, it was just virtual. Meeting people physically, it's not old-fashioned, it's just the next level of the reducing the barriers. So I will give a word to Armin Kani to present the event that he's organizing.
Perfect. Thank you, Bojan. Please give me share rights so I can share my screen.
Of course. You have share rights, but I need to stop sharing. Okay, the floor is yours.
Let me share my... First of all, thank you to Emilia, and to describe what is innovative digital means. And Bojan, you're right, we are in the center of Europe. So the last 2 years, we were not able to go attending to events. And we were starting last year, November, slowly to getting into the normality. So what is we want to create with this one? The Central European event, that's what I would call it, because the Prague is the perfect connection to Germany, Hungary, Slovakia, of course, Czech Republic as well as Switzerland, Austria. So we're going to create a complete European, Central European event. And I want to tell you about what are the benefits you're going to expect from the Innovative Digital Expo. I will go step by step, and also you will understand what it means, because digital, we have the digital transformation 4.0 starting from last 6 years. But what I want to achieve here is the kind of last mile. You have to understand it's a kind of marathon. And we want to help companies, startups, SMBs, also enterprise companies to achieve this final mile, the last mile of the transformation. We can help it with giving you prospects, partnerships, etc. What comes with the Expo? We're going to make with every exhibitor an interview talking about where they're coming from, what were their challenging parts, what is the vision and mission to, let's say, not only describe your philosophy of your company for 2022, but even for beyond for 2023. And we're going to make it like with one of the partners and exhibitors on the event in the same way. Every interview will be customized and different. So we have it in English language, we will have it in German language, and also in Czech language. The Czech language, because we want to open you the local market with the Czech and Slovakia. The German language should be the key to open you the DACH market. Because I was talking to a lot of companies, and they were saying, we want to also enter the DACH market, but how can we do it? So the interview, which I want to present, like I said, will be really talking about 3, maximum 5 main topics of your philosophy. And this one will be promoted on our network. The goal about these interviews is to, let's say, talk about your company before the event even takes place. We have this one-day event where we're going to expect 500 up to 1,000 plus quality visitors from around Central Europe, because we're also inviting a lot of decision makers from Germany, Switzerland, Austria, also Hungary. And but before the event and after the event, the interview itself, we're going to talk about, let's say, it makes it talking for yourself. We're going to share with our network. We're going to implement social media platforms, influencers, media partners will be also in magazines. So the interview itself is a quality which helps you to promote your company, not only to create brand awareness, but really put highlight on about yourself. So everyone who comes to the homepage, just for you also to know, we're going to make it as a the same style like we have with the Innovate Digital Expo as an online digital magazine. So we're gonna put all the interviews in a similar style, and we're gonna share it also with all the visitors, all the exhibitors, and also our network, so we can find out more about yourself. Let's talk about the venue itself. The Prague Congress Center, this is the, let's say at the moment, this is the naked, without stands. This is how the forum hall looks like. It's gonna go 4 floors up. I always say it's kind of the Circus Maximus in the old Rome, like the Colosseum style. As you can see, it's a new approach. This is like right now, but we also have the 3D module. As you can see here, we have a center stage where we're gonna have keynote speakers. I will show you afterwards the program, the agenda, and also about how you can get a keynote available. So we have here, as you can see, 42 top A categories. This is for companies like enterprise companies, or for companies who want to bring their own roll-ups. So here in the category A, most likely enterprise, you bring your own roll-ups, you have 6 square meters, etc. But if you come from abroad, you come from Bulgaria, you come from Switzerland, etc., you don't want to bring your roll-ups, you don't want to carry it. We have the category C, as you can see here, C, and category Bs. What does it mean? Category C, and you can see, for example, Sustain Group is on the stand C33. We're going to prepare a stand. In the background, we have a high quality poster with your logo, short description, and the QR codes to your social media channels. So you just come, you just have to stand, or you go to your stand, it's everything ready, prepared, and enjoy the show. Talk with the incoming visitors, talk with potential partners. As you can see here, this is an example. 2 people fitting on each stand. That means one can stay on the stand, the other one can even go around and talk with other exhibitors, creating partnerships. But we also have an application that you can communicate before the event and even after the event to schedule appointments and etc. We will have security. We have also traffic control. We will have people to organize that it will not be overcrowded in one area. You make sure that all the visitors will be going around and going to each stand, and you have a lot of, let's say, positive and a lot of traffic coming to your stand. Then this is a part of it. The interview is inclusive. You can also invite 20 visitors because you get 20 normal visitor tickets for free. So you can invite your own potential prospects, partners to the event, to your stand. Each exhibitor get also 2 VIP tickets. And the VIP tickets give you also the access to the catering after show gala, which will be on the Zoom area with a panorama view of the beautiful, say, landscape of Prague. So we can see here the Holiday Inn and the hotel, the Corinthian Hotel behind the Congress Center is also partner. And I have a promo code. You can get 20% discount when you go to the hotel using the promo code Expo, and you get 20% discount for your stay in Prague. So here will be like the lunch and the beautiful catering after gala dinner. After the meeting, I will also send out the brochure if you have not seen it yet. And you have all the information about how we want to address it, how we want to get, because exhibition is not about the exhibitors. It's about the quality visitors. We can be consulting companies, HR recruitment companies, IT companies. It's a wide spectrum, and I will explain it, let's say, into this brochure and also in the email later about what you can expect about target audience and target exhibitors. And of course, the beautiful lunch and gala dinner menu is also explained in the brochure, beside of, let's say, Sustain Group, our strategic partners who will also help us to get the event promoted. Then I was talking about, we have, when you come to the homepage, you can click on tickets and more, you come to the event page, and you can click on here, and you can see we have all the categories. Become an exhibitor, about the keynote speakers, location. You can also buy the visitor tickets, as you can see here. We have, like I said, normal tickets. This gives you just the access to the forum hall, where you can see all the exhibitors. But we also have the VIP tickets, which give you the access to the after show gala and also be in touch and communicate. We have here the program, the agenda. And like I said, Sustain Group will have a beautiful presentation about the challenge in digital transformation. Bojan and Damia and Emilia, as you can see here, they have a beautiful slot at 12 o'clock at the center stage, as you can see here in the middle. Because what I want is the SMBs and starters, they're going up and the enterprise are down. So it's a kind of reverse. You're not looking from up to down, like you looking about your future, what is your possibility, what do you want to achieve. And the beautiful part is when you have your keynote, everybody in the hall will find out and they will listen to it. You have also podium discussion. It will be perfect because every exhibitor, every visitor will understand your message. Unfortunately, I cannot give it to all 117 exhibitors the keynote. Otherwise, it would be like non-stop talking. We chose the top 10. How you can be one of the participants. As I said, you go here, and here you can see the available keynote slots. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 9. If you want to have a slot, you're going to go, for example, you want to have a slot at 9:45. Then you can see here, propose a topic. You're going to click on propose your keynote proposal. You're going to explain what you want to present, what is the topic, and we're going to choose the top 10 out of it. And we're going to announce, say 6 weeks before the event, you are the lucky one. Congratulations, you will have a keynote at the event for free. It's part of the package. So just to summarize it, you get interviews in 3 languages: German to open the DACH market, English for the Central European, and Czech for the Slovakian and the Czech market, which is also very strong. That's why I'm at the moment located in Prague. You get 20 normal tickets, 2 VIP tickets. The stand for the BNC will be prepared. And we're going to keep the interviews even after the event. That means you have, before the event even starts, brand awareness and also about promotion about your company, and even after the event. So we keep it until the next event. So for 1 year, this is a complete package of promoting your company, but be more precise and really focusing on quality visitors to make you satisfied. Because for me, if they're not quality visitors, I would not be happy about the event. But that's what we're going to take care. And I'm happy to have, let's say, company like Sustain Group with Damien, Emilien, and Bojan, who support me and understand the value of it. And I'm also looking forward to meet you in person and listen to your keynote speak at 12 o'clock. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Armin, any questions you have? So maybe Chris, if you have any questions about the event, does it like how it looks for you? Or maybe Simon can have a word.
At the table up in the upper levels, what are you doing to encourage people to go up to the, upper levels? And there be power? Will there be internet? Will they be allowed to have a laptop to do demonstrations?
Yes, you will have one, let's say, a plug-in for the electricity. You will have Wi-Fi inclusive, and like I said, the entrance will be here, and it's gonna go 4 floors up. So there will be traffic coming from each side. That's why we have traffic control. If you be, for example, on category A, you come in, you can see the stairs here. So the people, let's say, we make sure that all the visitors going around, and if you enter the hall, the guarantees, they will 100% go up. They will not be staying just here. So you have your stand, like we said, with a table, the poster, electricity with one plug-in. You can put your laptop, you can put your merchandise, and you have also Wi-Fi inclusive. I hope this answered your question, Chris.
It did. How long was the keynote again?
The keynote goes maximum 50 minutes. It depends on the topic. If I see that there's a really interesting topic, that's why we need to select the best, can also go up to 20 minutes. We have, as you can see from the agenda, let's go back to the program. On purpose, you can see when the keynote ends, until the next keynote will start, we have 30 minutes between. So that gives the kind of, let's say, each company, let's say, maximum 10, 50 minutes extra, depending on the topic. But I don't want to have it, let's say, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That would be too much. Try to get it in 15 minutes and the most valuable information. And yeah, so 15, maximum 30 minutes.
Could be a good opportunity for demand-driven tech as well, Chris, because if Bernard from your French affiliate could join, it could be nice to have to make use of one of these slots to make a nice presentation on your behalf.
It is, and so if this is the right form, so we do a couple. Obviously, you could do this presentation. One of the other things that we do, Boy and Damien, is because there are competitors that say and do, or at least they say they do the same things we. A lot of what is important in our world is to demonstrate that we are different, or that we can handle the chaos in a supply chain variability, right? To be resilient, which is the big push. One of the things that we're doing is we've actually, I have to check on the timing of your presentation and everything, but one of the things that we do, we actually ask attendees come by our booth to give us 20 demand signals or 50 or whatever it is. And we do a simulation of all of those demand signals. So, the first person is, demand days 0 through, 20. Next person's 21 through 40. And the goal is to try and get a year's worth of demand data. You have backup just in case. And then what we do is we portray, we actually, in essence, simulate all of that through our software. So we could say, all right, if these are the demand signals you had last year, here's how our systems would have responded with some assumptions, right? Or the lead times or the MOQs, blah, blah, blah. And we show them the variability in the actual market demand on how our tool, right? And that's Damien, Boyan, you guys have seen that graph, right? Here's, to get to 100% service level, this would have been your inventory capital. We kind of give a little mini presentation on the results. And people that give us a card usually get entered for a drawing for some sort of giveaway. So the question is, could you fit something like this in? I'm not there, so getting you, helping you do the analysis would be, difficult at best remotely, but we could try it. Armin, do you have attendees, exhibitors that do anything like that?
Not yet. So
All
we'll be in the pole position.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's lots of opportunities. We got to figure out how to support you on this one. Maybe you do the first one, and we're going. How about lead generation, Armin, on this? Are there do they get a scanning device, or are they supposed to gather visitor information entirely themselves? Are they allowed to ask for cards, exchange cards? What's the rules there?
So when you come to the entrance, we have, of course, hostels, we have the check-ins, and we have the QR codes and barcode scanners. Let's say I will show you here. We can go as events, and that's why I'm using also Odoo. Now Odoo will become it's an exhibitor, and you can see we have the registration there. So we can scan the QR code, and you get then your badge. The golden badge means for the VIP, and we have also then the blue and other colors for the normal visitors. But every exhibitor becomes get also like a normal badge with a poster with their QR code. And I'm right now in conversation with the one who did the web summit that you can scan the QR code and also get the contacts, because I don't want to avoid this visit cards. Here's my business card. Here's my business card. But at the end, you have, let's say 100, 200 business cards, but you forget which which face belongs to this person. So I want to make it more innovative, more digital. So maybe maybe you also have a solution to offer, Chris, that when you scan it, you have your contact details, everything ready, and you can then schedule some appointments after the event.
I would like to say something about this because I helped Armin to set up the system. In fact, in the agenda, people are able, when they register as visitors, to choose the favorite keynote speaks or events. So this could be distributed to the exhibitors who was really interested in the keynote speak and what, for example, was proposed to, like a show or something. So in fact, if somebody is interested to listen to our keynote speak, we can ask Armin to distribute to us who was really those people interested, from which industry, which companies, and with the contact details.
Absolutely. And then, Sustain, do you have, good quality, HTML emails or other, bits from the show that you can, get from them to put into your LinkedIn, to put in your mailers, to put to your you know, if you're going to campaign this, you want to drive people to the show. I just want to make sure that you've got, you know, a lot of times the shows will present some sort of email or LinkedIn that they can piggyback, make custom, etc. Right. So let's make sure you are helping the show, but by helping the show, you're also helping yourself.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely. That's why
I strongly suggest when those out there, you try and schedule dedicated meeting times. You know, meet at the table at 9 o'clock, meet at the table at 10 o'clock. And you do that for some reason, if you put a dedicated time on it, I get much better responses than see you at the show.
That's very interesting idea. So maybe we can say System Group would like to meet you from 2 to 3. So we know that we have 2-3 people resources to answer many attendees to. Maybe this is something, but it's on Armin's hands to.
no, I think
Well,
I will set up a separate call with Chris. I think that you have this kind of proposal from your side, so we can set up and then you can propose what you would add to the value. But like I said, what we bring from the basic package, from everything from the beginning, I think you understand the whole concept, what you get as a value and what you get as understand who is the attendees and who are the visitors. But how to optimize, of course, we are open-minded, and I'm looking, let's say that's why I'm working with top partners like the same group. On the road, it's always about listening, learning, and doing better. This is the pilot project. And this will be we learning, even from the first one. I will learn, and the second one will be better. The third one will be much better. The fourth one. But like I said, if you have something to propose, Chris, we can set up a separate meeting and then talk about it.
Yeah, I kind of had a similar idea to that as well, that just before Chris made his proposal as well, and Boyan, so I think we're thinking from the same direction, really, that maybe that we could have something on the website that, for example, you know, that there would be certain meetings, presentations, a lot of information is out there, and because the basis of this is establishing collaborations as well, maybe that we need something on the website where we collect ideas about where we move forward, that based on the meetings, based on the conversations, based on the presentations, what are the next steps, what are the actions, what do we take out of it, and where do we go with these discussions? Because I think people attending, companies, either individuals or companies attending, would also like to see, okay, what do I take away from it as well? And I think to have a mechanism where we capture that would be really, really useful.
I agree.
Armin, one of the other questions, will they get a registrant and attendee list at the end?
Yes, we have a yes, let's say for GDPR reasons, I will not give the email address out, but I can tell you it's the exact numbers of visitors. I can tell you also the exact number of exhibitors. This will be fully visible, but unfortunately, I will not give any telephone numbers or email addresses out. So you will, if you can ask me, then how many visitors, I can tell you exactly the list of attendees.
In the States, we can still hand that information. I forgot.
Yeah, you can share everything, but no, this is just for the data protection. I need to be really GDPR compliant, and that's what you can expect from an Expo.
Good.
The next event I will make in America, so we then and I give you the full list.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Maybe Simon, do you want to have a word?
No, it's all clear to me. As I said, I look forward to the event.
I mean, Simon had a nice word about, he created the word, everybody can be a startup, but you have to be starting to become an end up. That's also like a kind of a slogan I would give credit to Simon. And I think the overall picture is clear. And again, we also, like I said, we're working with social media influencers to promote the event. There will be a lot of banners also in Germany. And I talked with many companies from Dresden, Berlin. They're very close to Prague. So we can expect a lot of visitors also coming from East Germany. And is there something, let's say, we talk about optimization. If you say we need more, let's say, visitors in this direction or in these categories, we have 3 months time to promote the event, getting these visitors to make you satisfied. I cannot promise you there's 1,000 visitors in this one category, but to have a perfect mix that everybody can collect the right prospects. But again, when we have, let's say, 170 maximum exhibitors, you can even build partnerships. And this is also what I want. Perfect networking, perfect meeting in person. That's why we also have this, like I said, the catering part is important also, because also then after the after show gala, when you're more relaxed, having a glass champagne, eating something, see the nice view, is also a good way how to talk about partnerships, etc. And then with Chris, the idea about lead generation, about let's say making awareness about, hey, Wisdom stand C33, come here, there's the keynote. This will be also definitely be launched on LinkedIn and other platforms to promote, to make sure that we have a lot of attendees coming. Because we should not be, let's say, like this webinar, we were supposed to have 46 people and not just like one more. So I would try to make it optimized that really all of the capacity will be used.
Okay, thank you. Maybe on that note, we can finish the event. And we meet soon. Thank you everybody for coming and joining us.
From my side, I can just say thank you. I would like to say thank you to Sustain Group to organize this webinar. Thank you, Damia, Emilia, and Bojan. Really appreciate. And like I said, I'm very happy that you be exhibitor at the event and to also to listen to your keynote and about the challenging part about digital transformation. So thank you so much from my side.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.